Fox out there with Insanity. Then it's Fresh. Then there's Lights Out. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for the Knicks, we've got Mikal Bridges. Bulldozer is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
The San Antonio Spurs able to put the first points up on the board. Bridges kicks to Brunson. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. Rebound San Antonio. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. He never gave up and challenged the deep.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
Lee with the block. Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the outs, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. Now here's Brunson. He had 27 points last game, and that one's good. Andrew.
Oh, what a find. The ball just comes out of Brunson's hands on time.
Pass to Wembanyama. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Wembanyama has got his second bucket tonight.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. Anunoby has the open look. And falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
And as OG develops the rest of his skill set, this is one thing he can rely upon, that three-point shot.
Lee passes to Wembanyama. Fader on the way. They get it again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. We know they like having Brunson out there, Greg, a player they can run the entire offense through.
No doubt. And he can be trusted on to take the keys and just run things effectively. He keeps mistakes to a minimum, and he's a solid creator for his teammates.
Now here's Brunson. Misses the chippy right there. Wembanyama, right side. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only one shot.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Passes it to Anunoby. Wide open look. Basket good. Anunoby's got 5.
OG does a good job of getting ready for catch-and-shoot situations. He knows the value of preparation.
Drives to the hoop. The offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes in there. And it's 9 points for Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. They trail by 6. And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Now, here's Fox. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lets it go with the 3. Rebound by Andrews. Looking at the last game for San Antonio, it was a win against the Pacers. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Now the Spurs, Smitty, managed to end their 2023 season on a win, but last in the West. But with hope for the future.
You're right, Kevin. Tied for worst record in their conference. But everyone knew that team was rebuilding. And bingo, they got the #1 pick, Victor Wembanyama.
first one falls for him. Greg, you spent your first 4 seasons playing in New York. What's that like?
When the Knicks are winning, Kevin, there is no place you'd rather be. The fans are incredibly smart, loyal, and they'll treat you like a king. But no doubt that media pressure is for real.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Well, Spurs fans, the last 5 years, Steve, haven't been able to enjoy the playoff experience like Spurs fans of old.
They haven't, Kevin. And you know they've held the record for most playoff appearances in a row at 22 seasons. But it's been a long 5 seasons now without going. They have lots of youth and a hope for the future.
Now here's Brunson, and he gets it to go.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Outside, Fox. And Wembanyama outside. Here's Insanity. 9-point game his last outing. Count that bucket.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it. And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Steps back and fires. Rebound by Andrews. Knicks trail by 8. Here's Towns, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Hey, Greg, even by modern big man standards, Karl Anthony Towns can really shoot the 3.
Yeah, and the only center to win a 3-point shooting contest. Towns has developed a terrific stroke, and he just shoots the ball as well as most of the guards in our league.
Shooting 2.
The free throw drops for Towns. When you look at this Knicks roster, Greg, this is a team that feels it can make a deep playoff push.
And they have their stars. They have tons of young talent. Developing that talent and adding a piece or two should get them where they want to go.
And Towns drops them both. And with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, Greg, the legendary Spurs big man of days gone by, does that, do you think, add pressure for Victor Wembanyama?
Maybe a bit, but he also has the resources of the same great organization behind him, and that's what'll help. And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
And so determined. Bridges finds a way to get the shot up and in. Now to the line.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Bridges at the line. One shot.
What's up?
And a talented swingman. Bridges is someone to keep an eye on as he continues to round out his game.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Wembanyama has got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Spurs. New York calls timeout. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
chance to take a look at some numbers for De'Aaron Fox. Knicks trail by 6. Brunson with it. He's picked up by Lee. And the rejection by Wembanyama.
Hard to catch up when you can't hit shots. This is a quarter he liked to forget.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And it goes down 2 points. Anunoby's got 7.
OG playing like a vet. Tight shots. He's hit many of these in his career.
And